Okay, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be visiting something that I've been down the road before, but it's always a little bit interesting to not just me, but to you. Jada Smith, Jada and Will Pickett Smith's son. All right. First of all, I don't know how to explain it. It's the rich people stuff, you know. And I only wish that I could go through something similar. But I ain't got to go through all of it, just something similar, right? Because rich people have some crazy stuff. So I was following up and reading some articles today, and I was reading about Jada talked about on her red carpet on Facebook, like me. Anyway, and they talked about the story headlining, and it made you say, whoa, what's going on, right? They were talking about some family intervention with Jada Pickett Smith. First of all, if you look at or have seen the things that I've seen, the young man has really shot off the rocker. All right? Early on, when he was in a few of his early movies, you know, it looked like he had a lot of potential, looked like stuff was going on with him, right? But then some kind of way he started getting into this kind of like a Woodstock role where hey, you know, everything's happy and fine, and men are women and women are men, and it doesn't matter. And he starts wearing skirts and dresses around and having his hair done up real crazy, and like to Kanye and Kim Kardashian's wedding. He wore a white Spider-Man suit, you know, so the young man has some really weird stuff going on. So I'm not sure how you guys feel about it, but for me, it's crazy, all right? It looks crazy, right? Just like my hair, all right? What's that going on there? Yeah, I think I put a little bit too much juice in my fro tonight, right? Hey, but anyway, it looks crazy. His hair looks crazy, and the young man looks crazy. But this is the part that's really crazier, right? Through all of that craziness, the young brother has a net worth of $8 million. And they have him listed as a rapper, right? And I was like, a rapper? I mean, he's known to be in a couple, you know, movies, and some of the movies actually weren't bad, right? I'm not gonna try to hate on them. The movies weren't bad. But I will have to say that the young brother has taken off out in space with a lot of his stuff that he has going on. And right now it's hard for him to get roles in Hollywood, because though Will and Jada are doing well and they are excellent actors, a lot of the producers really don't want to touch him because he's got some really weird stuff going on. So the funny thing about the intervention, that's what you're wondering about. The intervention. So I'm thinking, ooh, what is he doing? You know, is it the gay thing? Is it the drugs, the alcohol, the partying? I'm thinking all this stuff, right? But no, it's some rich people stuff. The intervention was his eating habits. They noticed that after a vacation that the family went on, that he adapted some peculiar eating habits. And he was starting to have black rings around his eyes, and his skin was starting to turn gray. So I know I'm doing a little story on it, how peculiar it was, but my story is on how rich people have some peculiar stuff to deal with eating habits. But poor people have stories like not eating at all, right? So anyway, that's crazy. Now they do have one son who's by I think her name is Zampino. I had to look at that because I had to make sure I pronounced it properly. Zampino. Anyway, that was their oldest son Trey's mother, and Trey is a handsome, normal-looking kid or young guy, and his mom is gorgeous, right? But what happened to Jada and Will's kids, Willow and Jaden? Because they both went left while everybody else went right. Now, your view with Jimmy Clayborne, what do you think? Am I just picking on the kids? or the young people, not kids no more, they're young people, am I picking on them, or do you think they really have something weird going on? Jada and Willow. All right? We can say for sure that Trey seems to be halfway decent, halfway normal young man. But the other ones are crazy. And to have a story on a intervention because the boy is a vegetarian and not eating right because they partying and acting crazy and tearing up the neighborhood, that's another story. So your view with Jimmy Clayborne. Let me know what you think. Chew.